Welcome to another lecture video of acid, bases and salts. This is lesson 6. In this lesson we are going to look at SLOs 10.3.1 and 10.3.2. We are going to exemplify acidity of bases and basicity of acids, and we are going to look at strong and weak acids and bases. What do you mean by basicity of acids? एसिड्स की बेसिसिटी, इससे क्या मतलब है? एसिडिटी बेसिसिटी ऑफ एसिड्स इज डिफाइंड एज द नंबर ऑफ रिप्लेसेबल हाइड्रोजन एटम्स. एक एसिड के अंदर जितने भी हाइड्रोजन एटम्स रिप्लेसेबल होते हैं बाय अ बेस. कोई बेस जब एसिड से रिएक्ट करती है तो वो उसके हाइड्रोजन एटम्स को रिप्लेस कर देती है. ठीक है, उसके हाइड्रोजन एटम्स को क्या करती है? न्यूट्रलाइज कर देती है. सो जितने भी हाइड्रोजन एटम्स न्यूट्रलाइजेबल हैं, जितने भी हाइड्रोजन एटम्स रिप्लेसेबल हैं, दैट नंबर ऑफ रिप्लेसेबल हाइड्रोजन एटम्स इन वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ द एसिड इज कॉल्ड बेसिसिटी ऑफ द एसिड्स. On the basis of basicity, we have three types of acids. The first type is called monobasic acid. The monobasic acids are the one that have only one replaceable hydrogen. For example, HCl and HNO3. You can see that HCl has only one hydrogen atom. HNO3 has only one hydrogen atom. So this is monobasic. Mono means one, always remember. So monobasic acid are those that have only one hydrogen atom in them. Dibasic acids that have two replaceable hydrogen atoms like H2SO4. And tribasic or polybasic, tri means three and poly means more. So the ones which have three or more replaceable hydrogen atoms are called polybasic acids or tribasic acids. For example, we have H3PO4, which is called phosphoric acid. Then we have acidity of bases. Acidity of bases का क्या मतलब है? Basicity of acid का मतलब था replaceable hydrogen atom. Acidity of bases का क्या मतलब है? Replaceable hydroxides. Because bases always have hydroxides ion in them, that is why the basicity the acidity of bases refers to the number of replaceable hydroxides in one molecule of base. एक base के अंदर जितने भी hydroxide ions को हम देखेंगे, that is called the number of replaceable hydroxide ions is called acidity of base. On the basis of acidity we divide into three categories. Monoacidic bases that have only one OH ion in them, for example NaOH and KOH. So you can see there is only one OH ion in NaOH and KOH, both of them, so they are monoacidic. The second type is diacidic that have two OH ions, for example CaOH2. This is calcium hydroxide. You can see there are two OH ions in this, so this is diacidic. Di means two. Tri or polyacidic bases that have three or more OH ions, for example AlOH3. This is aluminium hydroxide, and you can see there are three OH ions in this. So aluminium hydroxide is triacidic or polyacidic base. We have, on the basis of acidity and basicity of acids, we divide acids and bases into two categories: weak acids, strong acids, and weak bases, strong bases. So let's look at strong and weak acids first. All those acids which contain any electronegative atom in them, like Cl, Br, sulfur, oxygen, nitrogen, so all those iodine, all those atoms, all those acids that have any electronegative atom in them, they are considered as strong acids. Okay, so always remember, any halogen atom like chlorine, bromine, iodine, or oxygen or sulfur or nitrogen, these all are electronegative, strong electronegative atoms are. Any acid that contains these electronegative atoms, that is strong. Okay, ये strong acids हैं. And any acid that contain carbon, carbon means carbon means organic acids. Okay, so all those compounds which have carbon and hydrogen in them, they are organic. We have learned this. Hydrocarbon जो acids होते हैं like CH3COOH, CH3CH2COOH, these are organic acids. How do you identify organic acids? They have carbon and hydrogen. So any acid that has carbon and hydrogen, that will be weak acid. Okay, so always you can I'm giving you this tip to identify strong and weak acid. You can classify acids on the basis of these two things. Any acid that has electronegative atom is strong, and any acid that has carbon and hydrogen, they are weak. Strong and weak base. Let's look at strong and weak base. Monohydroxy bases. Monohydroxy bases, that means mono means one, hydroxy means OH ion. Any base that has one OH ion is always strong. जिन bases के अंदर एक OH ion होता है, they are strong bases. Okay, except CaOH2 which has two hydroxy ions. Okay, CaOH2 जो है, that is an exception. CH2 is exceptional case, which is dihydroxy. That means it has two OH ions, but it is considered as strong. So पहली चीज आपने याद रखनी है, OH ions जिसमें एक होगा, that is a strong base, except CaOH2 which is an exception that you have to remember, it is a strong base. And any base that has more than one OH ions like AlOH3, it has 3 OH ions, MgOH2 it has 2 OH ions, FeOH2 it has 2 OH ions. All those bases that have 2 or more OH ions, they are considered weak bases. Okay, that's all. What you have to remember right now is that you can with the help of these charts, you can actually identify between strong bases and weak bases, strong acids and weak acids. And second thing that you should know is how do you classify bases on the basis of OH ions. तो हमारे पास OH ions के हिसाब से 3 bases हैं, monoacidic bases, diacidic bases and triacidic bases. और इस तरीके से हाइड्रोजन आयन के नंबर के हिसाब से we have 3 type of acids: monobasic acids, dibasic acid and tribasic acids. Hope the lecture is clear to you all. If you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment box. If you have watched this video, write "watched" in the comment box. Thank you so much.